Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. You're watching Daily Immigration Dose streaming live at 4 p.m. EDT. And I'm Sam, your host, and with me here's my co-host Nipasa is also here. And soon we are going to have a discussion on a very important and a very latest news as well. Stay tuned, stay connected, and watch this session till the end. And before moving ahead, friends, here's a disclaimer that is, by watching our videos, you understand that the information shared, including user comments, is not a professional advice. Use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. And with that, friends, don't forget that we are also on YouTube and available on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So do follow us on different social media platforms and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. And with that, hi Napasa, how are you doing today?
Absolutely wonderful, Sam. Thank you so much. Bidding goodbye to June in a good way by being productive, I think. And I'm already looking forward for July, another new month with a lot of things to do, but excited because there's so much to unfold this month as well. So, also, I'm very happy that we have such amazing viewers who have been super participative and engaging as well. Lovely to have you, your questions, your comments, your support, all this while. Keep showering us with your love and support. All you have to do is check us out and follow us, subscribe to us, and also ring that bell. Our handle on YouTube is at Immigration Talk Show. So don't forget to subscribe now and also check us out. We are on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So connect with us, and you can join us wherever you're watching by commenting or join us in this discussion. If you have any pointers to share, or call us, by dialing this number, which you can see on the screen. The number is 425-436-6335, and the access code, when they'll ask for it, you dial in 988-888. So excited to have you folks join us, and excited for this session as well because it's a very interesting one and something that everybody are discussing. Are Indians ready for USCIS's big change starting July 1st? So, yes, this is what we are going to explore today. And if you too are an Indian, are you ready for the big changes starting tomorrow? So, let us know. And we would love to know your point of views as well. So, with that, Sam, what do you have to say about today's topic?
All right, so I'll just say that today's topic is very, very important because these are the changes that usually doesn't happen, and it is happening, like we can say, very rarely. So, friends, we are going to unpack what is the change, how you can stay updated, and how you have to take care of all these. It's a small change, but how important it is, because small changes can make a big difference. So this time in 2025, don't take a chance, to get your visa disapproved or denied. It is a very important one. Stay tuned and ask your friends also to join this session as much as possible, because the pointers that we have is really going to be very helpful. And stay tuned, stay connected, and feel free to participate in this session, as these sessions are for you guys. And do let us know what you think about the topic, and in case if you have any more to discuss on. And with that, Napasa, I think let's go ahead with our news update as we usually do. So this is the news update from my side, friends, and this is about U.S. immigration issues new warning. Visas and green cards may be revoked for promoting violence. So, the US Citizenship and Immigration Services has issued a very clear warning. Let's see what it is about. It is about immigrants who are promoting or supporting any violence or any, terrorist activity may lose their visas or green cards. In a recent statement, USCIS has also emphasized that immigration is a privilege and not a right. As we had a discussion on this too, and individuals must respect US laws and values. Any advocacy of violence or support for banned groups, including through social media or any other platform, can impact a person's immigration status. And this applies not only to one or two category, but for all visa types. That's right, including H-1B, F-1, and green cards. As the administration has also reminded student visa applicants that social media activity will be reviewed very closely before approval. And officials also urge immigrants and visa holders to be mindful, to stay calm, to stay clean regarding their social media account, and just be honest and follow the rules to maintain lawful status in the United States. So this is the news from my side, and Napasa, please go ahead with yours.
Sure, Sam. Thank you so much for that news update. And what I wanted to share is, well, President Trump's administration has filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Los Angeles, accusing it of blocking immigration enforcement through its sanctuary style policies. So the suit was filed in the Central District of California and names Mayor Karen Bass, the city council president, and the entire city council as defendants. According to the complaint, Los Angeles's local laws limit cooperation with federal immigration agents, which the administration says undermines national law enforcement. So, yes, U.S. Attorney General Pamela Bondi said the city's policies put undocumented immigrants ahead of American citizens and called for stronger federal action, adding that this would change under President Trump. This case is likely to reignite the debate over immigration enforcement and local autonomy. Well, we'll keep you updated on that as well for more details as they emerge. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. And also check us out not just on YouTube, but also on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram. Stay connected with us, friends, as we unfold more on this topic as well. So, with that, I think we should, you know, get onto our discussion directly. And the topic is absolutely very interesting, and especially goes out to all Indians out there. And well, we are going to talk more on this as well. So, Sam, why don't you let us know, what is really happening? What's the new update?
Absolutely. And with that, friends, let me go ahead with our very first segment of our today's session. And it is about USCIS changing its SMS number to 872466. Now, friends, you have to remember this number and learn by heart because this is, the keyword of our this session. And the news is about that starting July 1, 2025, USCIS will stop sending text messages from their old number. The old number was 468311, which was also known as Gov 311. And instead, all official messages are now going to come from a new number. And this number has been changed. And the number is 872466. This is the number that I would like to repeat again, 872466. This is the new official number. So if you're getting any messages from this number, then please don't, try to archive this number or don't try to delete this message because it is going to be very, very important. And generally, Nepalsa, because any message that whether it's for party or whether it's for just a normal message, if we skip any important message on our WhatsApp, how afraid we become, how hyper we become. So it is like, related to your visa applicant, you can't afford to lose this message. And earlier also, friends, these are the things that used to happen. Because if we talk about most important thing, that what is the need of changing the number? Because, changing the number, it is creating another question. What is the need for that? Now, there is a reason behind it. Now, let me go through it. Because before July 1, 2025, as USCIS had a different number, many people didn't recognize this number. And so they ignored or deleted or archived, many important messages like biometrics appointments, interviews, or deadlines. This can really delay or even hurt the immigration cases. But now, as the number is being changed, and this is a very easy number, very simple number to remember, not a very difficult number. So this is mainly to make it easier for people, for immigrants to recognize their official USCIS messages, also to reduce confusion, and most importantly, risk of people ignoring and deleting text, and also avoiding scam messages or spam getting mistaken for real alerts. So this time, friends, make sure to save this new number that is 872466 in your phone contacts. Also label it something like USCIS official text alerts or very important message or anything like that. And this way, when you receive a message from this number, it's real and from the government. So don't delete or block this number. Just stick with this number and make sure that yes, you are saving this one. So yeah, I think this is a very important update, Napas. And with that, if you can also let us know, what are the immigration status, at risk, advocacy for violence, and how it can deport, immigrants.
Sure, Sam. So, folks, now, let's talk about something more serious. USCIS, it recently also issued a new warning. Immigrants found supporting or encouraging violence or terrorism, either directly or indirectly, can have their visas or green cards revoked. And this is in all bold. We really need to keep that in mind at all times, especially if you are, exploring any of the visa processes of the United States. So, yes, in a recent advisory posted on social media, USCIS said clearly, coming to America and receiving a visa or green card is a privilege, and our laws and values must be respected. So, this is very loud and clear, and we have been seeing this over the news as well, popping up, because this is a very important message, and we need to keep that in mind. Especially, you are, going to live your American dream, and it's a privilege. You cannot afford to disrespect any of the laws or rules in another country. So keep that in mind all the time, and you know. Knowledge is power, so always educate yourself with the latest updates. Know what is changing, know the rules and laws before you take any step. And of course, it means even words or posts online that appear to support violence could get you in trouble. So it doesn't matter if it was meant as a joke or if it was shared without thinking as well. So everything is watched, and you will have to face your consequences. So if authorities see it as a threat, they can take strong actions. So keep that in mind. Whatever you post, whatever you say, especially online on social media, you really need to be super careful. And under President Trump's leadership, immigration rules are being enforced more strictly. We have been seeing this ever since he joined office as well, since day one. And even much before he joined office as well, he has been loud and clear about that. And he has been putting it into action since day one. So we really need to see and keep ourselves updated with all of the new updates and know that it's super strict. So each step, think twice, think 100 times if necessary, but don't do anything stupid. That will get you into trouble, of course. So it's important for every Indian student or worker or visitor to understand that advocating violence, even by accident, could lead to deportation or denial of future entry. So keep that in mind, friends. And Sam, if you can tell us more, we will talk more actually about social media screening, if it's getting stricter for student visas. But all of that, friends, is going to happen after this break. So, yes, it's time now for a short break. We are going to speak more if are Indians ready for USCIS's big change starting July 1st on Daily Immigration Dose here on Immigration Talk Show. Don't go anywhere. It's Meena Pasa and Sam.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI Support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, docket-wise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose Emmy support.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Immigration Talk Show. You're watching Daily Immigration Dose, and it's me, your host Sam, with my co-host Nipasa. And today we are having a very important discussion on the topic: Are Indians ready for a USCIS big change starting from July 1? So, till now, friends, I hope you got to know what is the new change and what you have to do right now. And with that, if you have any other question regarding the topic, then please feel free to put them on the comment section. Or you can directly, dial up this number, that is 425-4366-335. And don't forget to put the access code, that is 988-888. And just, jump into the conversation and talk about your status, what you're doing right now and which visa category you're looking for or you are in. And with that, I'll say Newbie is here. So, hi, Newbie, and thank you so much for your engagement. Stay tuned, stay connected, and soon we are going to take up your comment. Okay, and with that, as we have, ended up, Napasi, you were explaining about immigration status at risk. Now, let me touch upon a very important one, and that is about social media screening. And this is getting, stricter for student visa. Now, this is specifically for student visa, and student visas, those who have been affected are F1 visa, F visas, M visas, and J visas. So, friends, keep in mind if you are from these category, then make sure to hear this part very nicely and very carefully. Now, firstly, talking about what does this, stricter screening mean? So, US immigration officers are now reviewing social media handles listed on your visa application. That means if you're listing any of your social media handling, whether you're on Twitter, Snapchat, or Facebook or Instagram, then they are going to review it very thoroughly. They may look at your different social media accounts, and what they are going to check whether you are supporting any violence. Number two, whether you are promoting any terrorist group or hate, and number three, whether you are an anti-American or not, or even content that conflicts with your visa type or anything that is going against the rule of their immigration system. So if there are any negative views of these of the followings that I have told you right now, then you might be in trouble. That means your visa won't be acceptable. Now, what kind of post can be a problem? Let me dive into it and be very specific about it so that it will be easy for you to understand. Even if you meant it as a joke, most of the time it happens, Napasa, right? Because sometimes we are not in that sense that, okay, what does this mean? We just keep on posting the stories or keep on liking the post or just tagging it. But nowadays, friends, in 2025, you can't afford to do that mistake, or I'll say you can't be that careless because, each like, each post, each comment, basically every reaction, what videos you're watching, what stories you're posting, and to whom you're texting, all those things are really important and that matters a lot, not in terms of your, social media life, but in your immigration life, like memes or comments that might support violent protest that can lead to some problem. Also, if you're praising or joking about terrorism, extremism, or any hate group, then that can also put you in danger. Next, if you're sharing any political views or any religious content without context, then that can also be a problem. And any offensive jokes, that could be misunderstood, saying things, anything about, against the US or anything about immigration system, that might be in trouble. So I'll just say that officers, don't know you personally, and they can take post anything, like literally also, and deny your visa based on what they see. So it's like everybody is equal in the eyes of ICE, and they are not going to, justify that. Okay, might be you were a little young, or might be you were not that mature, so you have posted that video or that story. So let's excuse them. It's not going to happen that way, friends. So be very particular what you're sharing, what you're posting, and just keep it serious and keep it very real. And that's how you're going to save yourself. And with that, Napasa, I think now as we are talking more about the students, why don't we specify about Indian students and Indian immigrants? So please let us know, that why this is actually very important to Indian students and immigrants.
Sure, Sam. And just before I dive into that, I wanted to say, folks out there, who are into the habit of scrolling, double tapping for any reason, could be a beautiful girl or a guy you see, just because they're in the video, you're double tapping it. Everything is going to be watched, especially if you're planning to be in America. So be careful of the steps you take. But for others, I think you can take it easy. But thank you so much, everyone, for paying so much attention to today's conversation. And Yes, I want to also thank Newbie once again. He's asking, can I file adjustment status for my son derivative, my VAWA not approved yet? Before I talk more about that. So,
Mhm.
unfortunately, Newbie, you cannot file for adjustment status form I-485, for your son as a derivative until your VAWA is approved. It's a petition, especially Form I 360. The petition should be approved before you can do that. So, derivative beneficiaries, such as children, only become eligible to apply for adjustment of status once the principal VAWA applicant's petition is approved and a visa number is available in their category, if applicable. But to protect your child's eligibility, especially if they're nearing 21, it's a wise choice to consult with an immigration attorney about potential age out protections under the Child Status Protection Act, which is CSPA, and whether any interim steps like deferred action or humanitarian parole may be available. So very important things to keep in mind, and unfortunately you cannot just go do what you're thinking can be done. So all the best, Newbie, but let's hope and pray that you receive your petition as soon as possible. Thank you for participating.
That's right. And Nubi, if you have your friend or anybody else who would like to jump in the conversation, or why don't you directly come and dial up this number with the access code and share your story. I mean, we are sitting here to know more about our viewers, to interact with them. So friends, let's make it more interactive and delve into each other's life story, and let's make it a great one. And also, friends, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to keep yourself updated. Anything regarding the world of immigration, then I'll suggest that subscribing to us would be one of the best thing. So go ahead and without having any hesitation, just subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. Okay, and with that, I think Napasa, yeah, you were saying something about, yeah. Please go ahead and why this matters to Indian students and immigrants.
Sure, Sam. Let's talk about why this is especially important for Indians living in or applying to the US. Yes, India is one of the top sources of skilled workers, not just now, but ever since, for a long time now. Workers, whether you talk about skilled workers or you talk about students and professionals in the US, from H1B tech employees to graduate students in top universities. Well, Indian nationals make up a large part of the immigrant population here in America. So these new updates, whether it is a changed SMS number or behavioral screening or visa revocation policies, all of this, could directly impact thousands of people from the Indian community. So yes, for students, especially the stricter social media rules, they mean that every post and every comment matters. So also, for families applying for green cards or renewals, staying alert and respectful of the rules has, never been as important than now. So it's very important to take care of each and every rule and see that you do not disrespect or break any of them. And these changes that we have been speaking so far in this session, they're not meant to discourage people actually, but it's to encourage more responsibility and transparency. So that is why, by staying informed, Indian students in the US can continue to thrive, study, work, and even contribute very positively to the society. So I would say save this new USCIS number 872466 or USAIMM, so you don't miss out on any of the important updates, especially that you may think that you're missing out on things, or you may miss out, or if you just Google or scroll, you don't know because there's so much information. So it's best to get it from the right source and check out this number which you can see on the screen, and avoid any online or offline content also that supports violence or illegal activity, because it could be troublesome for you and your status, your visa status in the US. So it's best to avoid all of that and be more careful than be sorry later. So be careful also on social media. I know everybody, especially nowadays, this generation now, or people living in this era, their days start and end with social media. So be very careful, especially if you're a student or planning to apply for one of the visas, the FM or J visas here. And also, most importantly, it's very important to stay informed. And yes, I think we are the best source. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. Check us out on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram as well. So yes, it's very important, especially under our President Trump's current policies. Immigration enforcement has never ever been taken more seriously than now. So it's very important to take each of these things very carefully and keep in mind, every step is being watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam.
Absolutely, and that's very well said. So, friends, I think that's all for today's update. And today's information was also, I'll say, a lot and very, very important. So, I'll just say that go ahead and share the link of this webinar, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. In case if you're having any doubt or any query or any question, or if you would like to suggest to us any other topic for our next webinar, then please feel free to contact me on my email address, that is sam@staffingme.com. You can share or ask any question regarding your status or regarding your immigration journey on my email address. And you can also get in touch with my co-host Nipasa. She also has a phone number and her email address. That is, you can directly share the email on her nipa@staffingme.com, and the number is 408-335 and 6444. So, with that, friends, yeah, that's all for today's episode. I hope you liked this session. And, in case any question, query, feel free to put them on the comment section. Even after this live stream ends, we will get in touch with you and we will provide the answer to you again. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, being, participative in this session. And Nubi, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget that to join again tomorrow at 4 p.m. EDT. Same platform, Immigration Talk Show. We'll be coming right back. And thank you so much, Nubi, for being here. And guys, see you all tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay informed, stay smart, and keep watching Immigration Talk Show. See you next time.
Good day, everyone.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI Support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, DocketWise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose IMI Support.